But I watched I'm sure you want to talk about it, but I watched the Should I Marry a Murderer?
Aye.
By the way, I felt as if I knew that face of that guy, but I don't know if it's just because it must have been on the news, because you seen all the STD stuff within the documentary. This is obviously going to have spoilers, but I mean, it's not really a spoiler. Like, everybody probably knows how the story goes if you did know the...
Aye, so anybody does know it's a new Netflix documentary, but it's in Scotland. Did you notice, I don't know if you noticed this, but see when they took the motor away to get the damage fixed?
Sorry, I was just thinking the code missing what in there.
Did you notice, see when they took the motor to remember it said they took the motor away somewhere that they don't usually take it to get fixed?
Aye.
Did you see where it got fixed?
No.
It was a garage right next to the stadium.
Was it?
Aye, because I paused it. I went, that's a football stadium, I wonder where that is. And I paused it and it said penny cars. I was like, that's Airdrie.
Fuck, I didn't even notice that, because I just, when I looked at it, just assumed that was somewhere like still within their radius, because they stayed next to Bridge of Orchy, which I've been in, because that's part of the West Highland Way.
Big Canu's miss was in at the end, or no?
Was she?
I see when they were coming out this court, she was with the family.
Oh, she's a
journalist, aye.
Right, so. Okay. How fucked was she about that woman? No Canu's miss. I don't mean that.
Aye. So basically, we'll not ruin it all, but basically, this lassie, I think she's just one of these women that wants to find love.
No, but she's come out of a bad relationship.
Aye.
She's clearly damaged.
Aye.
Even before this.
Meets this guy on Tinder. He's a farmer. He's got a twin. Stays up in the sticks.
Yep.
Goes to meet him. Then they start
moving very quickly.
Hitting it off, then getting engaged. And then she asks him, if you getting hiding then from me, thinking he's maybe got a kid or a...
Aye, so she's like, before we do this...
Because she said there was something, because he was just taking hundreds of gear and drinking all the time.
Aye.
It just looked as if they just drink drive everywhere up there.
Aye, also like, me and Haley mentioned that, but just like, why are you drinking now? It's like, fucking 11 o'clock during the day and they were out walking. They basically had this big estate.
Aye.
It was like, as if it was like lawless.
Mm-hmm.
But aye,
they must be named up there.
No, there's no police.
Well, anyway, this came to haunt him anyway. But anyway, he tells her that he knocked down a poor guy on a bike that was doing a charity.
I'm going to say, right, he shouldn't have been there.
No.
That guy shouldn't have been there, right? But it doesn't make...
Well, if they weren't drink driving, they could have helped him.
They
should have still helped him anyway, but if they weren't drink driving, they would have fucking phoned the police.
Mm-hmm.
Because they panicked. I don't know what way that would have went, because he didn't have any lights or anything on, did he?
The bike, the cyclist?
Aye.
Didn't look like it.
But anyway, they buried the body, and he's been missing for what?
4 years it was.
So
4 years.
Then she ends up going to the police, but
she's cooked, man.
Every video she's videoing herself, they've got a filter on. But she was actually what was her job? She was a doctor.
She was a pathologist.
Has she done
she worked
autopsies and that?
Aye. Like she is a mega career, like. Well, she had a flat herself in the West End somewhere. Mm-hmm. That wouldn't have been fucking cheap.
No.
So she clearly had money, she was intelligent, right? But see what annoyed me, right? Just talking about the intelligent thing. They interview like the top homicide detective for whatever time, I think he retired in 2023 or whatever. He came across as a prick to me, but he goes, because I think the police totally failed this woman. Like, she was a witness, basically, and they just dismissed her, man. Like,
because once you tell them, she's like, what my just.
Because they didn't get remanded, so because they couldn't charge them, they didn't have enough to charge them, so they were just back out again, and she had to try and
act normal.
They go back to them like what? So she definitely got failed by the police, and the top kid was like that. I mean, she's an intelligent woman. She would have knew that it was help out there.
He was a prick, him, by the way.
Right, so I'm like, wait a minute here, right?
So
just because you're intelligent
doesn't mean you've not got problems.
Nobody. There must be like a handful of people that deals with getting told with their partners murdered somebody, and then what? That isn't a normal situation. So it doesn't matter how intelligent you are.
No.
So like because remember the police like later on he goes, have you not been given like the care aftercare thing? And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
And he was trying to like play on the fact that they hadn't been that long together. Oh, because they've only been gone for a couple of months.
Aye.
So he was basically. But if you watch this, it just gets crazier and crazier like as it goes on. Like she's fucking losing the plot and that.
and she's videos everything.
Aye.
She must have been doing content or whatever, I don't know, but like
Aye. These wee star filters on for everyone.
Aye.
With it. Wee stars. I mean, she's in fucking...
fair play to her though, because it did take a wee bit of bottle what she done.
How bad was it to know that when they fund the body went to her where she worked?
Aye, I know.
It was a...
And then they were
about?
basically saying like to suspend her because it'd be like a conflict of interest.
Aye.
But all the way through it, I was like, she's got to do something. She's got to do something mental with this, like to help him and all that. But do you know what? Like, let's just talk about it. So if you don't want to hear about it, then you should just don't listen, because there's so much fucking good stuff about it.
Aye.
Because I was getting to that point where I thought, oh no, man, this is gearing up for her to. She's going to like mess with this body to end up getting him off it, because she kept going back to him.
No.
Like she knew he'd killed somebody, and then she was going, but he just.
But then she was going back to him, right?
So much.
Going back to him, then she was recording him and then giving the evidence to the police. It was like, what you actually.
What was the. Right, so she gets summoned to court, right? And
goes on the run.
Doesn't go, and she ends up on the run, and the police are looking for this.
Steals a tractor?
No, but see when she steals that tractor, right? Before that, she's hiding like in a barn.
Aye.
And she's going like,
I said to Nicole, I was like,
the helicopter's looking for me, and the helicopter's circling.
I was saying to Nicole, Matt, they're not even looking for her. But they were.
Were they definitely looking for the helicopter, or was it mountain rescue?
I don't know, they got her anyway, didn't they?
They did get her, but she ends up going to this waterfall because the guy had apparently had the bike
down there
behind the waterfall. And what's the song that's playing? It's like, that French fucking...
Is it not Italian?
Oh, aye, well, we aye. It's like, is it this? Oh, what's it?
No Regrets it was. No Regrets.
No Regrets. Italian song?
Definitely No Regrets. That's it there. That was it.
Right, so this is playing. She's at the side of a waterfall. She's drinking a bottle of wine, as you know.
Aye.
And she's just stole a tractor, and she's just like, I need to find this bike. If I can find the bike, then I can prove maybe there's like paint on it or something. Maybe this is what they need. And she's having a full blown mental breakdown like on video, man.
Aye.
But she's actually playing that song out in it. That's not just added to the documentary. She's playing that for a song or phone or something.
Aye. Fair play to her, Bailey. She was driving the tractor about no bother.
And she said she read the manual for it. Like, there was a manual like in the hanging.
Blocked the road in it.
Aye.
She's like, he's left the keys in it. Because you probably would.
But she was actually doing, I'm stealing a tractor. Like, just documenting it all.
I wonder if she get done for that.
No, she didn't get done for anything, because they dropped to Everton once because they couldn't do him for murder. So mind he ended up accepting, what's the lesser charge of murder? Culpable homicide.
Aye.
You only get 12 years, but you get 12 years and his brother get 5 for helping him bury him.
Do you know, I think they were thick as fuck and all?
Aye, but I don't think they had a good upbringing though, did they?
Aye, but how did he think that she'd not to do it? Like,
I know. Like you told her, and then like a month, it was a month or something that had passed though. But then he goes like to her, I think they've been watching me for a while now. But you're just like, you told her, and then you're sitting in the post now.
Aye.
What do you think's happened, mate?
Aye. You give your head a wobble.
But what as well, like, it was like, the farmers just get together with a big boombox and just get fucking on it in a barn. Tunes not playing, they're just all
just as if it was like a fucking
a different world, wasn't it?
Aye, they just didn't give a fuck down there. Or up, was it up or down? Up.
The Bridge of Orchies thingy, like.
How far away is that?
It's not that far away.
Did look nice, but didn't it?
Oh, it's class, that area. I've camped right at the Bridge of Orchie, because as I said, that's part of the West Island Way. I just put a wee tarp. I camped right across that bridge there.
Tours. So they
just
basically brought that motor down tours to get it changed there.
And he went in on it.
See, the thing is, but see if he didn't meet her, they wouldn't have found that guy.
What about him saying, no, well, did they mention that? Like, they
wouldn't have found him.
I wonder how many folk are buried out there in the moors, man.
Like, there was no trace of him.
No.
None.
And there's no as if there's any cameras up there. There's that land. Like, because they're saying, like, even if you've got a rough idea where it could be, the police is like, we can't, there's no way we can dig up every single bit of that ground.
Aye, the only way they got is because she put that can down.
Aye, so she asks, where do you think the body is? And they take a walk out to it, and she drops a can of Red Bull. Do you think they dramatise that a wee bit? Because he's saying, why did you let her? Because he's seen her and all that. Like, I feel as if they maybe made that more like she probably just dropped in and didn't see it, but they made it out as if like, oh, she nearly got caught there just to make it dramatic effect.
Maybe.
You wonder how close it is and how much they add in.
I still don't think it made her look good.
No, this is what I said to Haley. I was like, what's the angle here? Like, what's that? It was at the end, it was effectively to raise awareness for people that are witnesses to stuff, but I'm like, this is not really...
all the stuff the Post, they just said there wasn't any negligence.
They declined 5 reports or something like that, didn't they? And they also declined to even comment on the documentary itself. But
I remember talking about the guy that was the prosecutor guy. He was the man on.
In fact, he wasn't a police.
Yeah, he was a prosecutor.
He was the judge.
He was a wee prick, a wee smarmy bastard.
And what about about his lawyer?
The biggest plot twist in the whole thing was that guy, her pal, wasn't gay.
I know. I couldn't. When he mentioned he had a wife, I'm like, fucking hell, no way. He was quite funny, but see, sometimes he went, and I just thought that was fucking mental.
He was as smug as a pug, wasn't he?
I was right for the start.
He was just sitting like the cat that got the cream full time.
He was sitting there like the king, and we were the sorry people. But do you know what I found mental, right? See, when she started obviously getting all para and all that, I felt sorry for the mum and dad. The dad was fucking distraught, just because she was looking at jail time and all that as well because of everything that was going on. But when she starts overthinking things, right, and then she goes, wait a minute here, what is the chances of him meeting a pathologist on Tinder? Now my occupation is there. He's like, has he actually seeked me out? Because once he kind of got comfortable with me a month in, he then starts asking me like, oh, your job's kind of like similar to what I do, like hunting, killing animals, gutting animals and all that. And then he was asking her things like, did he not ask her about how long would it take to burn a body? And she's talking about it just depends because you've got visceral fat and all that, like it can take fucking days to burn a body. So she starts thinking like, did he actually just like pick me out so he could use me?
Maybe.
Or did he actually like me? And you're like, fucking hell, man. I don't think he was clever enough for that.
No.
Like, I don't think he was clever enough to seek out a pathologist.
But listen, they fucking... they got away with it, didn't they, for so long?
They also had no... Is it empathy?
No, none.
There was no... Like, he was just like, fucking shouldn't have been there.
I think that's what kind of turned it at the end for her, wasn't it? When she seen that he didn't...
She noticed that the way he was acting, she was like...
He doesn't
You're quite evil.
But they were just getting full of fucking gear and drinking all the time.
Right. I mean, see when she was playing the recording at the post, you can just hear... And she was like, oh my God, I was cringing so much.
In a kitchen, man. Just getting absolutely...
But she ended up bad on the drugs.
She was taking ketamine and all, wasn't she?
Aye, she did say that.
But obviously, if you've seen it, you'll know what we're talking about. If no, we've just ruined it, but...
No, ruined it. You can go and still watch it, but...
Aye, because there's obviously bits we've no put in, but...
Aye, but it's on for...
It's 3 episodes,
3 episodes?
No, I thought it was pretty good.
Aye.